Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics with an extra special quilt today. We love our Kansas Trouble fabrics from Moda, that warm, rich colors that just take us into fall. It's really where the genesis of quilting started, these tones and colors of fabric. Another amazing collection called Chickadee Landing by Kansas Troubles. And we got excited about doing kind of a Lone Star modification-esque thing. And that's what you're seeing here. I love when we can do a lot of fun patchwork, but we get to set that off with some beautiful applique. And of course, you know you love having these prefused and laser cut. So you're not tracing and cutting. That's a lot of leaves. So we've taken care of that. Moda is right now shipping that fabric to us. It's not here yet, so we're giving you the opportunity today to reserve your kit, your backing, and your thread set. As you know, Moda prints just one time. If it's not a Moda Basic collection, it is rare that Moda will reprint a collection. So if this speaks to your heart, don't delay. Head over to the website to reserve your kit for just $10. You're backing for $5 in a small deposit on that thread set. Then once it gets in here, we are busy. We're busy on lasers. We're busy over on our cutting team, getting everything perfectly cut for you. I love getting a kit cut for me. It's just like, I don't have to go design it. I don't have to go to the store and go, I'll take an eighth of a yard of that, half a yard of that. It's just done. And you can just pull out all of your notions and get started. So if that's you, again, head to the website to reserve your kit, your backing, and your thread set. What's on the table is exactly what we use to make this beautiful quilt. I'm just going to start left and move right here, and I'll touch on that. So if it works for you and you know that's something you need, you can just pick that up when you reserve your spot, and let a friend know too. Being able to quilt with my friends is the best, right? I love that. Starting left to right, we've got, of course, our rulers. We all need that to cut our big runs of fabric, of course. But then once that's done, things start coming a little bit smaller, starting to zero in. And we love our 2.5 by 24.5 inch. If you love doing anything actually with where you're cutting your own jelly roll strips, this is a great ruler to have for that. Jelly roll rugs, people love that. And I love being able to cut my binding strips from that. Now I know they're dead on at 2.5 inches. You've probably seen me do a lot of videos on the Flying Geese tool from Creator Grid, one of my absolute favorites. Obviously, you're seeing just one of the smaller Flying Geese units here, so it's not a critical tool to have, but if you've got other Flying Geese projects you're looking for, pick up that. There's just, the precision of that is undeniable. I see the 12.5 inch on set with me, and that really was all about here. We love cutting our backgrounds bigger than they need to be, and we use them in combination with a light box. And of course, we have your layout diagram right here for that corner. That gives you a chance to lay that background that's oversized on the light box in conjunction with your diagram and be able to place everything down, even stitch it down. And then in the end, you're able to take your 12.5 inch and lay that perfectly where you want that to be and trim all the way around that using, of course, the spinning mat. So that's how we did prepare the corners here. And of course, a smaller ruler, right? Anytime you're working with some of these smaller sections, I like just drilling down into smaller rulers, just a little more precise. Good thread. A quilt of this caliber deserves the perfect thread. The gray and the Carrera set is what we used on this. Of course, the Carrera set Aurifil 50 weight cotton, white, gray, and black is all you ever need for piecing. All that beautiful thread is really meant for applique, maybe making bags. But if you're going to be doing patchwork, this is all you need. But of course, the colored thread is what we stitch down all of our applique with. Moving along the table, my 1/4 inch accuracy is a little inconsistent at times. I don't know if I'm the only one, but if that's you too, you might consider the seam guide setter that has the seam guides holding as true. Once you find that 1/4 inch spot and you lock that in, you can put your seam guide down, and it's just a great little gate that we're not accidentally sewing bigger than our 1/4 inch seam allowance. Fresh blade and the rotary cutter, of course, you know that by now. And the super nonstick size 80 is the size needle we're recommending. And the super nonstick, because of the fusible webbing associated with the applique, and that super nonstick works just fine as well with the other piecing that's not fusible. Patchwork pins are my go-to for precise piecing, and of course our wonder clips for wrapping that binding around to the back so we can stitch it down. You can see these tools initially are an investment. You will use them again and again and again. These are the keys to success. But if you like that more traditional, those richer colors, that Kansas Trouble group that we love out there that just really appreciate Lynn Hagemeyer's fabrics, be sure to pick up this beautiful quilt. It's truly one of a kind. You're backing your thread set, any notions you might need, and I'll see you soon on another Shabby video.